Deviance versus conformity A. Deviance vs. Conformity. A person conforms if he or she chooses a course
of action that a majority favors or that is socially acceptable. In contrast, an individual deviates if he or she chooses an action that is not socially acceptable or that a majority
A majority does not favor. Theories. Labeling. This theory is associated with Howard Becker and Edwin Lemert. According to the labeling theory, some people become deviant through a process in which significant others label them as deviant, e.g., addicts, drunks, crooks, or crazies. Control. According to Travis Hershey, deviance results from the failure of social control. The theory focuses on why people conform, not deviate. Structural strain, proposal that pressure derived from social factors, such as lack of income or lack of quality education, drives individuals to commit crime. Cultural transmission, theory is useful when applied to gang behavior but is less helpful in explaining how deviance arises in a given culture or why it is defined as deviance. Differential associations considers deviance to be behavior that is learned or acquired through interaction with other people. Regulatory aspects of social control. Formal, informal, formal social controls are actions that regulate human behavior that are based on law. Informal social controls are those that serve the same purpose of regulating human behavior but are not based on laws. Emile Durkheim. Social cohesion, social factors, suicide rates depend on a degree of social integration, social cohesion, i.e., the degree to which people are tied to their social groups. According to Durkheim, people with weaker social ties are more likely to commit suicide, while those with stronger social ties are less likely to do so. Max Weber, Value-Free Sociology, Protestant Ethic. By value-free sociology, Weber meant the absence of personal biases or stereotypes when studying society or doing research. He wanted objectivity, i.e., total neutrality, to guide sociological research. Karl Marx, Working-Class Capitalists. Marx believed that the roots of human misery or suffering lay in the capitalists exploiting the workers or proletariat or the property-less working class. Auguste Comte, Definition of Sociology. Positivism founder, focus on their ideas. French social theorist. Comte is the founder of sociology, which means the scientific study of society or human behavior. Comte believed that the scientific method used in the natural sciences should be applied to the study of the social world, hence, positivism. Social class definition, a division of a society based on social and economic status. Max Weber says Index. Max Weber was aware of Karl Marx's class analysis focusing on relationships to the economic means of production in society. Karl Marx on class. Karl Marx's analysis of class. Marx stressed the economic basis of classes by considering relations of production rather than individual characteristics or social positions. Social mobility. Intergenerational, is the movement up or down the social ladder experienced by family members from one generation to another. Structural, is the most important form of social mobility. It entails changes in people's social positions due to changes in the structure of the economy. Exchange, or vertical social mobility, involves changes in people's social status or social positions as they exchange places with one another at different levels of the social ladder. Caste versus class. A caste system is a closed system based on ascribed status, e.g., birth. A class is an open system of social stratification based primarily on economic and occupational roles of people. Levels of American class structure. A. The capitalist or upper class, 1% of 330 million people. B. The upper middle class, 15%. C. The lower middle class, 32%. D. The working class, 32%. Gender inequality. Gender is important to societies because it is socially constructed. Social roles, behaviors and attitudes assigned to males and females are socially constructed or are due to gender role socialization and social control. Fast track. The fast track may require 60 to 70 hours per week, with often unexpected out-of-town meetings, lengthy travel, etc. Mommy track. Mommy track that stresses both career and family. Zigzag track, in which both men and women would slow down during the time that their children were small, picking up speed once again when the children are older. Gender role socialization. The process through which children learn about the social expectations, attitudes and behaviors typically associated with boys and girls. Glass ceiling phenomenon describes an invisible barrier that women face in trying to reach top executive positions in corporate America. Definition of patriarchy is based on men's control over both the production and distribution of resources within the family, the workplace and the society as a whole. No Donna Eders on becoming female. Lessons learned in school. According to Donna Eders on becoming female. Lessons learned in school: girls are constantly being judged and berated for their appearance. Regardless if they look beautiful or not. They get judged by both guys and girls in school, both by children and adults, which leads them to become self-conscious and care about their appearance. Gender tracking and discrimination is the practice of directing the education of male and female students into different paths based on gender and societal norms. Matriarchies are societies in which women dominate, but do permit men equal power with women. Female-dominated societies versus patriarchies. Patriarchy is a social organization where father is the authority figure in the family. This is a social system where power is held by men and cultural norms, customs favor men. Female-dominated societies is a social organization where mother is the head of the family. Male-dominated societies, a social system in which positions of dominance and privilege are primarily held by men. Women's earnings on $sign compared to male earnings. Women earn 73 cents for every $1.00 men earn. Race and ethnicity constitute important bases of inequality in the United States, especially the U.S. as a pluralistic or multicultural society. Self-segregation, which refers to people of the same race or ethnicity hanging out together even if no sanctioned legal discrimination exists. Dominate group. In a multiracial multicultural society, individuals or groups defined by racial attributes may have access to resources and opportunities in society, or they may be denied the same. Important selected achievements of African Americans since the 1960s includes the following: a rapid narrowing of the gap between black and white